Hello friends, at first from the entire team of Information Plus, I am Jyotirmoyee seeking apology for our delay in uploading videos in our channel due to tremendous workload. But during the last days of our interval, we missed you a lot. However, today I am here to discuss about the law of divorce under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Friends, first of all, I want to say that divorce is a very sensitive family matter and each case differs from another as to its nature. Therefore, courts handle every case of divorce very cautiously. However, today I shall discuss in this video only under what circumstances a married to a husband or wife can seek divorce. What are the basic legal parameters governing the law of divorce, etc. etc. But before that, I request those who have not yet subscribed our channel, please subscribe it now, and also don't forget to press the bell button so that our videos can reach you automatically. Now stay with me and watch the complete video till its end, as Information Plus believes that law is for all and all must know the law. Friends, the various grounds for divorce have been codified under Section 13 of Hindu Marriage Act. The first ground is incorporated under Section 13(1)(1), where it is codified either party, that is the husband or the wife, can seek divorce if any of them lives in adultery. This particular ground lays emphasis on voluntary sexual intercourse either by the husband or by the wife with any other third person, and that comes to the knowledge of the husband or the wife, as the case may be, may file divorce petition. The next ground is if either the husband or the wife treats with cruelty, that is either physical or mental torture, shall be treated as a valid ground for divorce. Thirdly, if the husband or the wife deserts the other for a continuous period of 2 years, may also seek divorce. It means if either the husband or the wife leaves the other without any valid reason for more than continuous period of 2 years at his own whim, he or she may file the divorce petition on this valid ground. The next ground is if the husband or the wife converts from Hindu to any other religion, shall also be a ground of divorce. Again, if the husband or the wife has been suffering from any sort of mental disorder for which it becomes impossible to live with him or her, can be presented as a valid ground of divorce. Further, if any one of the husband or the wife has been suffering from any sort of incurable form of leprosy, can also seek a decree of divorce. Next, if the husband or the wife has been suffering from any sort of venereal disease like AIDS, etc., having communicable form, is also be regarded as a valid ground for divorce. Remember another point. If either the husband or the wife has renounced the world by entering any order, that is, if any one of the spouse departs from the family life and thereby becomes a monk or sannyasi, can also be a ground for divorce. Friends, the last but not the least ground for divorce is if the husband or the wife unpressed for a period of 7 years or more, and it is not known to whether he or she is alive, the court can grant divorce on that plea too. friends, apart from these basic grounds, there are some other grounds too based on some other legal provisions which I will try to present before you in my next video, so with categorical analysis of each one of the grounds. Again, I will describe various judgments and rulings of High Courts as well as of the Supreme Court, so that the law students and the junior legal practitioners can get some ready references from those judgments and rulings. So friends, before I say goodbye, I wish all of you to have a very happy and lovely family life. So see you next with a new video to know the law.